Hey guys, it's Carter. In this video, I will be going over some cards that a friend sent me. He wants me to get them graded. Also, we're going to be condition checking everything to see what's actually worth grading. So starting off with this Charizard. Some really nice cards here, by the way. We will be extra careful with them. Alright, so with the Zard, I am seeing like a couple it's hard to get the camera to focus on like the edge of a card, but you can see there's like a couple kind of like lipped parts right there. It's not necessarily gonna drop the grade, but sometimes it would. So I would say this card potentially could hit a 9. Other than those couple spots, I'm not seeing anything wrong with it. The front looks fine. So we'll make 3 stacks. We'll make like maybe no and then maybe and yes, rather than sorting it by like what grade I think they'll get. Again, like very slightly lipped corner there. Other than that, looking pretty good. Yeah, you get like rough cuts on some of these Japanese cards. Oh, you see a little spot there. We might be able to wipe that off though. Don't think that's a huge deal. Put that in the maybe pile. Another Venusaur. This one pretty much looks the same. Similar cut. Again, it just depends on the grader sometimes. If you have like a rough cut edge, it's really hard for me to show. I can't get the camera to focus. But you can see it's not like completely clean cut. But again, cards like that can still hit a 10. Other than that, this looks perfect. So I would say probably that's a yes. Next up, another Venusaur. Wow. This one looks a lot nicer on the cuts. Put that in the yes pile. This one really clean. Sorry, this video is a bit boring. I mean, we are just condition checking. See like a little speck of something at the top there. We might be able to just wipe that. Oh wait, is there 2 cards in here? Was this? Oh, we're not even looking at the right card. There was a golem shoved in there. Alright, this one I would say is not worth sending. That's like a significantly bent corner you see there. And you kind of have like a little like kind of wave in the card. It's almost like it's creased. This one has a really rough cut edge too. Oh, and this, I didn't even see that. Yeah, this one is really bad. Definitely not worth grading that one. This card looks pretty clean. Other than the rough cutting on the corner there. I think that's, yeah, that looks really bad when you look at it from the top of the card. Just put that in the maybe pile for now. We might end up removing all cards that have a rough cut like that. This one looks a lot better, this Squirtle. Check for scratches in the front also, but usually that's not a problem on pack pulled cards. This one looking pretty good. When I first glanced over these, I would say, okay, you see like down here on the edge, it's kind of like discolored. It almost looks kind of scuffed. You can see that. I would say not worsening. When I first glanced over these cards, I was gonna say I didn't notice a lot of these flaws, so. Japanese is not an automatic 10 like a lot of people say. I mean, it's a lot easier than English cards because you don't really have to deal with whitening as much normally, but you still need to be careful with what you're sending in. I think this one's pretty good. This one I think is fine also. Yep. Bulbasaur. And I will look at these off camera again. Oh, we have a couple of dents there. Definitely want to watch out for those. Depending on the grader, there's like 3 dents. This could knock down to the PSA 6. Oh, and a bent corner. But yeah, this is a pack fresh card and it's like super beat up. So yeah, Japanese is not always automatic 10s. Let's see, this one, no dents, right? This one looks pretty good, I think. You do have like a print line on the back, but that's not necessarily gonna dock it down to a 9. This one looks pretty good, I think. Another Ivysaur. Again, you have a bit of a weird edge there at the bottom. And I see one of those like pinhole dents. So you gotta watch out for that. That's definitely not gonna get a 10. Put that in the no pile. This one looking pretty decent. Got the Mewtwo. Kind of like the weird, almost looks like dirt, but I have to look over these again. It's only like when you hit it at the right angle you can actually see those lines on the bottom. You do kind of have a bit of like a wave in the card also, you can see right here. Just put that in the maybe pile and look over it again later. Mew EX gold. Oh, I see a little dent in that corner. Yeah, that corner is like bent. And you have like a bend right here also. So that goes in the no pile. I forget what this trainer's called. Oh, I'm seeing the same issue there. Oof. Let's see. It's not really visible on the back, is it? Only when you look at the front. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt the grade though. I'll not send that in. Alright. So the hit rate is not quite as good as what I was initially expecting. I think you have the same issue on this card. Kind of like a ding in that corner. You can see when I flash the light. That's pretty rough because I feel like some of these trainers can be quite valuable if you hit the 10. This one does look a little bit better though. Like it's not quite as noticeable. But yeah, I would probably not send that. You could probably still sell this as a near mid card though. Was this one called Cresselia or something? This one looks really clean, I think. The Bubble Mew. Yeah, this one had, I remember, had like a issue in that corner there. And then like you have a speck of dirt at the bottom. I need to try to clean that off. I'll just wipe it with a microfiber cloth, maybe like very, very slight amount of moisture. It doesn't come off just by rubbing it. But to be careful if you're ever using moisture to clean dirt off of a card. He said he wanted to get this one graded regardless of whether it would get a 10, so put that in the yes pile. Then we have a Korean Flareon. I've never really graded a Korean card before, so I'm not sure like how strict they're gonna be. The card stock looks really different from like an English card. It looks kind of a bit wavy. Kind of have like a little, like, I don't know if that's a scratch or just discoloration. I'm pretty sure it's, actually I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. Maybe just discoloration. Put that in the maybe pile, because I'm not sure about that. Could potentially hit a 10. The centering is good enough. And then lastly, we have this beautiful Blastoise SAR. Again, same as the Mew, you have like a lipped corner there, which could potentially dock it. All these cards seem to have like a very rough cut edge at the top. But again, I've seen plenty of cards get a 10 with that kind of cut. I feel like they don't always see it as damage. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one because of that corner. It's probably not going to hit a 10, but maybe some graders would. Just put that in the maybe pile for now, and then I'll go over these again and then discuss with him like what he wants to do. These are the ones I would recommend sending. Again, not guaranteed 10s, but you can never 100% guarantee a card gets a 10. It is somewhat subjective and just depending on the grader. But overall, these ones looked really clean. And two of the Venusaur SARs. It is unfortunate, like some of the best cards, like the Charizard and the Blastoise, we thought aren't the greatest, but We'll see. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video of going through the grading process on some Japanese cards. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Smash like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.